Hello students, how are you all? I welcome you to today's class, and in today's class we'll be going to learn about the most important general awareness question in the session of the booster series for NABARD grade A examination, which has been brought exclusively for you by the Oli board regulatory faculties in a very comprehensive and elaborative manner. So students, let's start our day by learning and starting the session with the questions. Now the first question which we will be learning in this marathon is, or which will be revising in this marathon is, that which company board appoints Niranjan Gupta as new CEO in April 2023. In this session students, we will be seeing the question, the important GA question of April and May, following which we will be conducting other sessions to cover other months also. Now the person name is Niranjan Gupta and he has been appointed the new CEO in April 2023. The answer to that would be, let me give you the answer. The answer to that would be Hero MotoCorp. Okay, so the answer to that would be Hero MotoCorp. So Niranjan Gupta, just remember the name Niranjan Gupta. Okay, Gupta ji has become the CEO of MotoCorp. कहते हैं ना गुप्ता जी का लड़का. So गुप्ता जी का लड़का has become the CEO of Hero MotoCorp. Okay, moving forward, the next question is, recently National Technology Day 2023 अभी celebrate हुआ है on May. When was the day? May 11, and when was this day first observed? Important question है स्टूडेंट्स, क्योंकि ये तो सबको पता है कि 11th मई को क्या है. 11th मई को है हमारा नेशनल टेक डे. ओके, और नेशनल टेक्नोलॉजी डे हमारा कब है? 11th मई को. बट अलॉन्ग विद दैट सबसे पहली बार ये टेक्नोलॉजी डे कब सेलिब्रेट हुआ था? सबसे पहली बार सेलिब्रेट हुआ था 1999 में. राइट, मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, who has been reappointed as CEO and MD of Tata Power? He has been reappointed. Just keep in mind that this person has been reappointed as CEO and MD of Tata Power. The answer to that would be Praveer Sinha sir. So yes, Praveer Sinha sir, that is PS Gaming. तो Tata Power क्या बना रही है आजकल? Tata Power is creating what? So you can say that okay, Tata Power is doing what? Tata Power is creating PS. Just remember his name by making mnemonics. Try to make mnemonics. Mnemonic would be always fruitful and benefit for you. So just remember his name by remembering PS, that is PlayStation, and along with that PS means Praveer Sinha sir, who has been appointed as the MD and CEO of Tata Power. Okay. Moving forward with the next question. The next question states that who has recently became the 40th president of FICCI Ladies Organization. 40th president of FICCI Ladies Organization काफी important question है because it is a ladies organization. So just keep in mind that who has become the president of FICCI Lady Organization. Now in this question, many of you will do what? You will mark Priyanka Chopra or Sheena Jhawar or Sudha Murthy ma'am. Okay, Sudha Murthy ma'am is a highly exceptional and very inspirational woman for entire nation, but acceptable. But the correct fact is that FICCI Ladies Organization chairman is Sudha Shiv Kumar, not Sudha Murthy ma'am. So just keep in mind, yes, Sudha Murthy जो है एक इंस्पिरेशन है सबके लिए. She is a remarkable woman, with full confident woman. But सुधा शिव कुमार जी जो है ना, सुधा मूर्ति नहीं है. सुधा मूर्ति की जगह कौन है? सुधा शिव कुमार जी जो है, शी हैज बीन द FICCI लेडीज की चेयरमैन, सुधा शिव कुमार. नाउ एज वी हैव नो, एज आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू, सुधा शिव कुमार जी जो है वो है हमारी चेयरमैन FICCI लेडीज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की. मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, हु हैज बीन अपॉइंटेड एज अ मिलिट्री एडवाइजर टू द नेशनल सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल. यस, नेशनल सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल. नेशनल सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल के हेड कौन है? हु हेड्स द नेशनल सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल? ही इज ऑल्सो अ वेरी इंस्पिरेशनल मैन, अजीत डोवाल सर. ही इज द नेशनल सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया. Now he heads the National Security Council of India. Now who has been appointed as the military advisor to aid and assist the National Security Council? This question also becomes automatically important. The answer to that would be Sandeep Singh sir. So Security Council has S in it, that is National Security Council. So Sandeep sir can be remembered with the name and the initial S. Okay, so just try to remember that military advisor of National Security Council is someone related to the name S, because National Security Council has a word S within it. Okay, so Sandeep sir would be the answer. Now moving forward, the next question is International Nurse Day is celebrated every year on 12th May, and on 11th May National Technology Day is celebrated. Now what was the theme of the International Nurse Day is the question here. हम लोगों ने नेशनल टेक्नोलॉजी डे उठाया तो क्या देखा, हम लोगों ने देखा कि भैया नेशनल टेक्नोलॉजी डे सबसे पहले मनाया कहाँ गया था, राइट। लेकिन मनाने से इंपॉर्टेंट ज्यादा होता है कि थीम का था, तो मनाना तो देखना है ही, विच मीन्स कि कभी भी कोई भी डे आता है तो व्हेन इट वाज फर्स्ट सेलिब्रेटेड यू हैव टू लुक इनटू इट, एंड अलोंग विद दैट यू हैव टू ऑलवेज लुक द थीम. We always look the theme, right? 99% of the time theme is asked and we always look the theme. So the theme of International Nurse Day is our health, our body, our nurse, our health, our future, our nurse, our future. Nurse is the backbone. So the answer to that would be, I guess, D, that is our nurses, our future. Let me confirm it. Yes, the answer to that would be D, that is our nurses, our future. Okay, now moving forward, the next question is, who among the following is appointed as the new chairman of LIC? Who among the following is appointed as the new chairman of LIC? LIC के जो नए chairman है वो कौन है? The answer is सिद्धार्थ मोहंती sir has been appointed as the new chairman of LIC. जीवन के साथ भी, जीवन के बाद भी. Now PM Modi has inaugurated first AIIMS in the northeast. In which of the following state? तो नॉर्थ ईस्ट के कौन से स्टेट में प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने अभी अभी एम्स का इनॉग्रेशन किया है? विच मीन्स नॉर्थ ईस्ट इंडिया इज ऑल्सो डेवलपिंग वेरी विग्रसली. ओके, सो द आंसर टू दिस वुड बी असम. असम में अभी अभी एम्स इनॉग्रेट किया है. याद कैसे रह जाएगा? ए फॉर असम, ए फॉर एम्स. नाउ अब तुम बोलोगे कि सर ए फॉर तो अरुणाचल प्रदेश भी है, तो असम को कैसे याद रखा जाए? सी, असम हैज 5 वर्ड्स इन इट एंड एम्स हैज 5 वर्ड्स इन इट, राइट. 5 वर्ड का दोनों है. असम को उठाओ, एम्स को उठाओ, दोनों के दोनों में 5 वर्ड है ना. तो कैन यू रिमेंबर विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस 5 वर्ड्स दैट ओके एम्स हैज बीन स्टार्टेड इन असम इन द नॉर्थ ईस्ट रीजन ऑफ इंडिया इंस्टेड ऑफ अरुणाचल प्रदेश? यस. सो थोड़ा थोड़ा निमोनिक बनाओ, नंबर्स के साथ खेलो, याद रह जाता है. नाउ सी दिस इज अ वेरी बिग क्वेश्चन. अब कभी भी ऐसा बिग क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में आता है ना, सो दैट टेक्स योर टाइम. ऑल यू व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज जस्ट फोकस ऑन द मेन पॉइंट्स. ओके, बिहू परफॉर्मेंस है, कहाँ पे होता है? गुवाहाटी में. गिनीज वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड में आया है. मोर देन कितने डांसर्स ने पार्टिसिपेट करा है, बस सिंपल, आगे जाना ही नहीं है. मोर देन कितने डांसर्स एंड रनर्स ने पार्टिसिपेट या परफॉर्म करा है. आंसर आता है तो मार्क करो, नहीं आता है छोड़ दो. द आंसर टू दैट वुड बी 11,000 ऑब्वियसली. बट इतना जो बड़ा क्वेश्चन है दैट इज योर टाइम टेकिंग क्वेश्चन. ओके, मे बी यू नो द आंसर, यू डोंट नो द आंसर. इफ यू नो द आंसर यू विल mark it. If you don't know the answer you will waste the time, right? You can mark any other answer instead of this answer and you will not waste the time. So कभी भी बड़ा क्वेश्चन आता है ना, तो just try to look over the fact कि जो keywords है उसको देखो और आंसर मार्क करने का ट्राई करो. So the answer to that would be 11,000. Now the next question is IIFT, that is Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, New Delhi has celebrated its Diamond Jubilee. तो कभी भी any organization if it celebrates Diamond Jubilee, okay, Diamond Jubilee के साथ साथ if it celebrates Silver Jubilee और Golden Jubilee, that becomes a very prime question for examination. Okay, so अभी IIFT जो है उन्होंने Diamond Jubilee मनाया है on its 60th Foundation Day. अब देखो यहाँ पे ये नहीं पूछ रहा है कि 60th फाउंडेशन डे, तो ऑब्वियसली अभी से 60 साल घटा दोगे तो भाई तब स्टैब्लिश हुआ था, तो कोई भी बता सकता है. तो ये नहीं पूछ रहा है कि कब स्टैब्लिश हुआ था, ये पूछ रहा है कि कितने तारीख को मनाया जाता है. देख रहे हो क्वेश्चंस का क्वालिटी समझो. तारीख भी वहां पूछा जाता है, द डेट्स आर आस्क्ड वेयर there is probability कि students might know, student might not know. If this question had been that the 60th foundation day of IIFT was celebrated recently when it was founded, so obviously many of the students will apply logic. They'll minus the current year with 60 and they'll get the answer. But here was the date, because they know that 60 can be asked easily by the student. So the date here would be 1st May. Okay, 1st May. Now moving forward, who has inaugurated Gaj Utsav? Gaj Utsav in the Kaziranga National Park. Okay, गज उत्सव जो है बहुत ही प्रोमिनेंट फेस्टिवल है, तो याद रखना कि कभी भी इफ एनी फेस्टिवल इज बीइंग सेलिब्रेटेड, ओके, सो वी मस्ट नो दैट हु हैज आल्सो इनॉग्रेटेड इट. इनॉग्रेशन पर्सन का नाम भी याद रखना काफी इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. तो अभी तक हम लोगों ने क्या क्या देखा? अभी तक हम लोगों ने 10-11 क्वेश्चंस में देख लिया दैट यस वी नीड टू सी the days. When it comes to days, we need to see the when it was celebrated. Okay, सबसे पहले तो date, the most important thing, date, and especially the dates which have been the dates of the days which have been celebrating their silver, golden, diamond or bronze or copper jubilee. क्यों? क्योंकि we can easily subtract it from the current year and we can get the answer. So the examiner will always ask what? Examiner will always ask the exact date of those things. So exact date किसका याद रखना है? Wherein the diamond, silver, golden jubilee is being celebrated. Okay. Following which you can also remember when it was founded. When it was founded कब पूछेगा? When there is no diamond, silver, golden jubilee. So you can remember when it was founded. Thirdly, the themes. Dates में 3 चीज. When founded, themes and along with that the dates. Okay, समझ में आ गया ना कि dates किसका याद रखना है, and along with that dates के साथ साथ किसका हमें वो याद रखना है, डेज याद रखना है, राइट. और थीम्स तो सबका याद रखना है, थीम्स तो सबका याद रख लेना है. ना हु हैज इनॉग्रेटेड गज उत्सव. अब फेस्टिवल्स वगैरह कभी भी होता है तो द लोकेशन ऑफ द फेस्टिवल, हु हैज इनॉग्रेटेड इट, हु हैज एंडेड इट. इफ समवन हैज एंडेड इट देन हु हैज एंडेड इट. सो द क्वेश्चन इज गज उत्सव एंड द प्रोमिनेंट उत्सव. गज उत्सव इज वन ऑफ द प्रोमिनेंट उत्सव. यार काजीरंगा में मनाया जाता है, असम का. अब गज उत्सव है तो काजीरंगा में मनाया जाता है. ओके, सो मेनी ऑफ might apply logic. Okay, Gaj Utsav means elephant festival. Elephant means Kaziranga National Park. So obviously examiner is not that too fool that he will not know that you are knowing that elephant is found in Kaziranga National Park, and hence he will be asking that Gaj Utsav is celebrated in which state. No, he is asking that Gaj Utsav का inauguration किसने किया. क्यों पूछा? Because he knows that many of you know that elephant, when it comes to elephant, it comes to Kaziranga National Park. So कभी भी कोई एक नेशनल पार्क हो गया, सेंचुरी हो गया, कुछ भी वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी हो गया, इफ इट इज फेमस फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर एनिमल, डोंट जस्ट सी टू इट कि यार वो एनिमल के बारे में हर कोई जानता है तो उनका स्टेट्स नहीं पूछेगा ना. ऑब्वियसली इसको फाउंड कौन किया, काफी डिफिकल्ट हो गया ना तुम्हारे लिए. इतने बड़े बड़े लीडर्स हैं, किनका नाम लोगे? आंसर तो द्रौपदी मुर्मू जी होगा, प्रेसिडेंट है. बट कैसे याद रखोगे? पढ़ के ही ना. तो जब तुम पढ़ते हो ना स्टैटिक को, व्हेन यू ट्राई टू लर्न अबाउट द डेट्स एंड द अवार्ड्स एंड द रिकॉग्निशन, जस्ट अप्लाई लॉजिक ब्रो, जस्ट अप्लाई लॉजिक कि कहां पे क्या हो सकता है. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? द्रौपदी मुर्मू. क्यों? बिकॉज गज उत्सव, ये कभी नहीं पूछे कि गज उत्सव इज सेलिब्रेटेड इन विच स्टेट, क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली मैक्सिमम पीपल नो कि गज उत्सव इज बिलोंग्स फ्रॉम काजीरंगा नेशनल पार्क, काजीरंगा असम में. Okay, so now the next question, who has inaugurated the Gaj Utsav? The answer to that would be Draupadi Murmu. We have known it, we have seen it. Next question, which state recently launched One Panchayat One Playground project? One Panchayat One Playground project किस स्टेट ने लॉन्च करा था? The answer to that would be Kerala. Kerala launched the One Panchayat One Playground project. Okay. Moving forward, consider the correct statement about India's first water metro. India's first water metro was launched by Prime Minister of India, that is Narendra Modi, in West Bengal. Okay. Now the next is the hybrid boat used in metro are developed by Cochin Shipyard Limited, and the project is being funded by the Kerala government. Okay. So you can see Cochin. See here, Cochin दिख रहा है यार. Cochin and Kerala can be relatable, right? Can be relatable. And along with that, West Bengal. The launch of the river boats in the West Bengal, first water metro in the West Bengal, so not the river boats, is quite tough as of now because of the tussle between the West Bengal government and the Indian government, and that is not our issue. But we can apply logic that yes, West Bengal government and Indian government does not have a good tie as of now, and hence we can assure that PM Modi cannot launch a water metro here. And here the second and third statement specially states that it is developed by Cochin Shipyard Limited and is being funded by Kerala government. So obviously ये दो relation hit कर रहा है. So 2 and 3 would be the answer, and it is not started in West Bengal, it is started in Kerala, है ना. कहाँ स्टार्ट हुआ है? केरला में। कभी कभी ना सेंटेंस या क्वेश्चंस में ही आंसर्स होता है। ऑल यू नीड टू डू इज जस्ट टू सी इट प्रॉपरली वैगली एंड यू विल गेट द आंसर, राइट? Okay, so it was started by PM Narendra Modi in Cochin, and the answer to that would be B. Now moving forward, to whom did the Central University of Kerala confer its first honorary D.Litt degree award? Okay, so basically it's the first honorary D.Litt award. First honorary D.Litt award. Answer to that would be PT Usha ji को मिला है. That is a very tough question. No tricks can be applied here and nothing can be logicalized. Just एक fact याद रखना है कि भाई PT Usha को मिला है. Okay, some questions are here wherein you cannot logicalize anything. So in that case you just need to keep okay PT Usha को मिला है. Which state is the first to adopt water budget? Okay, water budget. You have to apply guess here कि भाई 94 ग्राम पंचायत है. The question is giving you hint that the state is having 94 ग्राम पंचायत and 15 ब्लॉक पंचायत. और ये एक बहुत ही मतलब वाटर बजट मीन्स a very literate state. Water budget means a very literate state. So obviously the most literate state in the country is Kerala. And along with that, water budget means a coastal state ना. It can be a coastal state because it is a water budget. पानी के बारे में कौन बजट निकालेगा? Coastal plus literacy, that is Kerala. Moving forward, which of the following tiger reserve which spans across Andhra, Telangana and the NICE subsidiary Indian Highway Management Company signed an agreement aimed at streamlining the entire process for vehicle into forest area. काफी ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन है बॉस, इसका कोई निमोनिक नहीं बन सकता है कि सिवाय कि ये फैक्ट है कि एक टाइगर रिजर्व जो कि आंध्रा और तेलंगाना में है, ठीक है। अब एक ऐसा टाइगर रिजर्व जो आंध्रा और तेलंगाना में है, नाई के साथ एग्रीमेंट साइन किया है ताकि vehicle can be moved easily in the forest and to trade and tourism can be increased. So the answer to that would be Nagarjuna Srisalam Tiger Reserve, because this is the tiger reserve which is which spans across Andhra and Telangana. So if you know that this tiger reserve spans across Andhra and Telangana, you can hit the answer. That's why I always told you that if you are studying about current affair, because we have seen Nagarjuna Srisalam Tiger Reserve many times in our session, तो कभी भी नागार्जुना श्रीशैलम को पढ़ते हैं हम लोग, श्रीशैलम को, तो obviously we have to gauge at least some point into the geography ताकि this type of questions can be asked. Obviously it's up to you कि cost benefit तुम देखोगे, decide करोगे, but according to me, yes, whenever you are studying about anything, just check the background कि okay कहाँ से हैं, in which state they cover, what is the area of those particular tiger reserves, what if there is any special animal like गज में काजीरंगा नेशनल पार्क आता है, when it comes to elephant it comes to काजीरंगा नेशनल पार्क. Now the next question for the day is, which state government has launched a program named A-Health, that is Accredited Agent for Health and Extension of Lifestyle Production? इतना बड़ा नाम है. Answer to that would be Uttarakhand. Okay, Uttarakhand. Moving forward, which state has set up a state-of-the-art Jatayu Conservation and Breeding Center? Very important question. Very important question. जटायु कंजर्वेशन एंड ब्रीडिंग सेंटर कहाँ बना है? फॉर द क्रिटिकली इंडेंजर्ड एशियन किंग वल्चर, द फर्स्ट ऑफ इट्स काइंड इन द वर्ल्ड. व्हाई इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट? बिकॉज इट इज द फर्स्ट ऑफ इट्स काइंड इन द वर्ल्ड. तो ये भी याद रखना है, कुछ पहला फर्स्ट ऑफ इट्स काइंड वगैरह है तो उसको तुम पढ़ लो. तो जटायु कंजर्वेशन सेंटर बना है उत्तर प्रदेश में, दैट इज इन उत्तर प्रदेश. जटायु कंजर्वेशन सेंटर फॉर conservation center and breeding center has been created. Now the next question is, according to the World of Statistics ranking, which of the following is the most criminalized country? The most what criminalized country? The answer to that would be Venezuela, not even Pakistan. I am surprised why Pakistan is not listed in the world to be the most criminalized country. Pakistan is a criminalized country, है ना? So Pakistan needs to be here, but we have seen that Pakistan is not here, and it's a strange thing for me also that Pakistan is not here. Okay, but according to my will wishes, the answer would be Pakistan, and if I have given the exam I would have definitely marked Pakistan, but this is the fact. See, जब भी कुछ दिखता है तो वो होता नहीं है. मतलब एक्चुअली क्या है ना कि कभी कभी ऑप्शंस ऐसे रहेंगे ना जो लगेगा कि भाई यही आंसर होगा, ठीक है, और 100% यही आंसर होगा ना, मतलब ब्लाइंड ट्रस्ट, ब्लाइंड फेथ के साथ. So that is to just fool you. I would have also been fooled because everyone knows what is Pakistan, but चलो कोई नहीं. Moving forward, The next question is RRR wins best original songs for Natu 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 song at the Golden Globes 2023. This song was composed by. Yes, we have seen it. Yes, maybe we have danced on this. Yes, if we not danced, we have tried the steps of the Natu Natu song. Try तो किए होंगे ना. We must have tried the steps of the Natu Natu song. So the answer to this would be MM Keeravani sir. Just try to extract the questions from whatever places you can. ऑब्वियसली बात है गोल्डन ग्लोब्स अवार्ड में ये सॉन्ग गया है, ठीक है. एंड क्योंकि ये गोल्डन ग्लोब्स अवार्ड में गया है और इतना प्रोमिनेंट सॉन्ग है, देन इट मस्ट बी न्यू करंट अफेयर इन द अप्रैल एंड मे. सो यू कैन इजिली आंसर दैट. ओके, द सिंगर, द कंपोजर ऑफ द म्यूजिक वाज द मिस्टर MM कीरावानी. मिस्टर MM कीरावानी सर जो हैं वो इनके कंपोजर होंगे, ऑब्वियसली होंगे, बिकॉज इट इज अ वेरी प्रोमिनेंट सॉन्ग. सो इस तरीके से कभी कोई प्रोमिनेंट सॉन्ग आता है तो उसको भी देख लेना. वैसे तो वी आर कवरिंग एंड इट इज एक्सपेक्टेड दैट द क्वेश्चंस माइट कम्स फ्रॉम these slides only, but just in case the way you are learning for the next months and all, just try to learn in such a manner. Okay, I'll give you the summary in the last, but let's complete it. Which country will host the 49th Group of 7 summit in 2023? That is also a very important question. Recently India has hosted what? India has hosted G20 का summit, right? G20 का summit. Now G7 का summit. Now the question would have been that recently particular country hosted the 49 which session of G7 summit. तो उसका आंसर would be 49 session. तो जो अभी G20 का सेशन हुआ है ना, उसका भी वो देख लेना कि वो कौनवा नंबर का सेशन है. दैट कैन ऑल्सो बी आस्क्ड. सो द आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन वुड बी दैट जापान हैज रिसेंटली होस्टेड द G7 का ग्रुप का समिट. ओके, नाउ मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, NHAI, that is National Highway Authority of India, to develop how many kilometers of digital highway in India by 2025. This is a very new concept, na, digital highway. So it is a very new concept and hence it is in news. So National Highway Authority of India to develop how many kilometers of digital highway in India by 2025. इसको याद रख लेना. The answer to that would be 10,000. 10,000 kilometer of digital highway will be 10,000 kilometer of digital highway will be developed by National Highway Authority of what? National Highway Authority of India. Now let's move forward. IIT Madras to set up its first international campus in which country? Okay, the IIT Madras is going to set up its first international campus in which of the following country? The answer to that would be Tanzania. Okay, so the answer to that would be Tanzania, and let me tell you that the director of the IIT Madras Tanzania campus is a woman. Yes, the director of the IIT Madras Tanzania campus is whom? Is a woman. So just try to Google the name of this woman. It's a task for you all. Okay, it's a task for you all. If you are not able to know the name of the woman, I'll tell you in the next session, but I guess you'll easily know it because it's Google time. So just Google it, the name of the person, the woman who will be heading the IIT Madras Tanzania campus. Okay, so the answer to that would be Tanzania. Moving forward, the next question. Consider the following statement about Femina Miss India World 2023. Nandini Gupta from Rajasthan has been crowned Femina Miss India 2023. She has won 59th edition of Femina Miss India World, and Nandini will represent India at 70th Miss World pageant, which will take place in the UAE. So see here, there are many informations also embedded in this question. Okay, so you can see like 70th Miss World pageant will take place where? UAE. Okay, is it true or false? I don't know, but information, however it is false. Okay, she has won 59th edition. She has won 59th edition, and Nandini Gupta hails from Rajasthan, and yes, she has won Miss India World 2023. Yes, she has won Miss India World 2023 and she has won the 59th edition. So obviously the examiner may ask कि कौन सा edition जो है Miss फेमिना इंडिया वर्ल्ड का नंदिनी गुप्ता ने जीता. ये भी तो पूछा जा सकता है ना कि कौन सा एडिशन जीता, विच एडिशन डिड शी वॉन. सो यू कैन इजीली से दैट सर she has won 59th edition. I have seen in Ashish sir classes. Okay, so that was very important for you to know. Now the next question, as per Election Commission of India, Mithali Thakur was appointed as the state icon of which of the following state? Do you know that Mithali Thakur is a very prominent Maithili singer? Okay, she has been in news always, and she's a very prominent Maithili singer. Okay, she's what? She's a very prominent Maithili singer. Now, help me to know that, or I guess you must be knowing that in which place, okay, that in which place Maithili is being spoken. I guess you must be know, because Maithili is a very prominent language of that particular state, and the name of the state is बिहार, है ना. बिहार में जो है मैथिली काफी प्रोमिनेंट लैंग्वेज है, and it has been spoken since ages. So obviously because Maithili Bihar में है, Maithili Thakur Bihar में है, Bihar has given her the fame she is right now with. So the answer to this would be Bihar. Okay, so sometimes question में ही answer छुपा होता है, sometimes the answers are always pre-hidden in the question. All what you need to do is just thoroughly see the question. Okay, now the next question, who has been awarded as the Maratha Udyog Ratna Award? Okay, मराठा उद्योग रत्न अवार्ड किसको मिला है? दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन विच इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर यू टू आंसर, बिकॉज इट्स अ मराठा उद्योग रत्न अवार्ड. सो बेसिकली इट इज एसोसिएटेड विद someone who has done a great commendable work in business, and since it is a Maratha, so it's high chance कि महाराष्ट्र रीजन से इनका नाम जुड़ा हो. So the answer to that would be Nilesh Sambare. Okay, see, Kumar, Pai, Jain, Gupta, these are very common titles. Sometimes you have to see the titles. So Kumar, Pai, Jain, Gupta, I am not dividing, I am not at all in the mood of or in the favor of dividing the country in the name of surname, but just to answer the question, so Nilesh Sambare sir would be the answer. Okay, Nilesh Sambare sir would be the answer. Is a Marathi, I guess so, because Sambare is a title which is used by Maratha. Okay, so who receives Immigrant Achievement Award 2023 for contribution to higher education in the United States? देख रहे हो, हायर एजुकेशन में मिला है, यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स में मिला है, बट द अवार्ड इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज इट इज इमिग्रेंट अचीवमेंट अवार्ड, एंड this particular person who has won this award among the five is a very well known person now in India, because she has won this award for contribution in higher education. But I would request Neeli ma'am to come and give this higher education transformation suggestions to the Indian government and especially to the many state government, so that we can also excel and achieve very good thing in educations. Okay, what we can do, we can achieve very good thing in educations. Okay, moving forward with the next question. Lieutenant Governor General Arvind Walia has been appointed the next engineer in chief of the Indian Army. See, the question is giving you a solution. He has been appointed as the next engineer chief. He is giving you a hint. Okay, he knows that you must have not learned that, okay, the next engineer chief of the Indian Army is Arvind Walia sir. Now he belongs to which batch? And this is the question, student. This is the hardness, this is the change in the pattern which you have to capture, right? इसी change को तो capture करना है ना, हाँ, इसी change को तो capture करना है ना. तो in order to capture this change, you must know कि okay, Lieutenant General Arvind Walia. That is why I always request you that please, when you are reading the current affairs, just try to learn about some of the background information of that current affair, because that is equally relevant, or I will say that is more relevant as compared to the current affairs. So okay, Lieutenant General Arvind Walia, and he belongs to which batch? Okay, or the question might have asked that he hails from which state? Okay, that can also be a question, a potential question. So छोटा मोटा बेसिक सा डिटेल्स है, इनको कवर अप करने में कुछ टाइम नहीं लगता है, मैक्स टू मैक्स इट विल टेक यू 5 minutes. So just try to gauge it into it and just try to learn that, like in this answer 1986 would be the answer. He hails from the 1986 वाला बैच. बट कभी कभी ना डिटेल में जाना पढ़ता है. Now India got the rank in Hurun Global Unicorn Index. Now Hurun Global Unicorn Index is a very prominent index, and as I have always told you that index ranking तो भाई हमेशा अपने को देख के जाना होता है. So the answer to that would be 3. Now so the answer to that would be what? 3. Moving forward, recently who was appointed as the CEO, that is Chief Executive Officer of the FSSAI? Very simple question. You have to just remember the name, the CEO of FSSAI, that is G. Kamala Vardhan Rao. So we have done as of now 30 questions, and what you have learned in this session, let me tell you what you have learned while reading the current affairs. Okay, let me give you an insight कि if you are learning what you will do, है ना, क्योंकि भाई पता होना चाहिए ना कि what you should do, right? If you know that what you should do, तो obviously you will do great, and if you don't know then you might not do what is required. So सबसे पहला पॉइंट जो है याद रखने के लिए वो ये है, सबसे पहला पॉइंट कि जब भी कभी भी किसी भी अपॉइंटमेंट्स को देखते हो, चलो लेट्स कम टू डेट्स. ओके, लेट्स कम टू डेट्स के बारे में जानते हैं. डेट्स का जब भी जिक्र होता है तो अपने को क्या याद रखना है बॉस? अपने को क्या याद रखना है कि व्हेन इट कम्स टू डेट्स की जब बात आती है तो किसी का डायमंड हो गया, ठीक है, व्हेनेवर देयर इज अ डायमंड, ओके, व्हेनेवर देयर इज अ सिल्वर और गोल्ड जुबली, ऐसा कोई जुबली उबली है तो जस्ट ट्राई टू रिमेंबर नॉट ओनली द डेट्स, क्योंकि भाई व्हेन इट वाज फाउंडेड यू विल आंसर. इन दिस केस, इस केस में क्या याद रखना है अपने को कि भाई उसका थीम क्या था, ठीक है, या उसका इनॉग्रेशन कौन किया था, राइट? तो डेट्स में तो सॉर्टेड हो गया कि जस्ट कीप इन माइंड कि अगर कुछ ऐसा है, अगर कुछ क्या है, अगर कुछ ऐसा है कि उनका जो ये है अपना जुबली, सिल्वर जुबली, डायमंड जुबली, गोल्ड जुबली, तो उनका डेट्स नहीं पूछेगा, बिकॉज दैट बिकम्स अ वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन फॉर यू. ओके, दैट बिकम्स अ पीस ऑफ इजी केक फॉर यू. द थीम्स कैन मे बी आस्क्ड, और मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली द इनॉग्रेशंस कैन बी आस्क्ड, दैट यू नो उस टेक्नोलॉजिकल डे में कि कौन इनॉग्रेट करने गया था, हु हैज गॉन एंड यू नो given the speeches on that day. So inaugurations speeches can be asked. Now we have came to inaugurations, ठीक है. तो जस्ट कीप इन माइंड कि प्रोमिनेंट नेशनल पार्क्स हो गए, या प्रोमिनेंट नेशनल पार्क्स भी नहीं बोलेंगे, जस्ट कीप इन माइंड कि अगर प्रोमिनेंट प्लेसेस हो गए, ठीक है, अगर प्रोमिनेंट प्लेसेस हो गए, एंड प्लेसेस इंक्लूड नेशनल पार्क्स ऑल्सो, तो एट दैट प्लेसेस, प्रोमिनेंट प्लेसेस में, लाइक एग्जाम्पल हम लोगों ने देखा कि एलिफेंट फेमस है कहाँ के लिए? एलिफेंट फेमस है काजीरंगा नेशनल पार्क के लिए, ठीक है. तो एलिफेंट हो गया, या फिर ऐसा कुछ भी, मतलब जो कहीं ना कहीं फेमस है, रिलेट कर सकते हैं लोग. तो उन जगहों पर अगर कोई फेस्टिवल होता है तो वहां पे भी क्या पूछते हैं कि किन्होंने इनॉग्रेट किया, तो हु हैज इनॉग्रेटेड यहाँ पे भी पूछेंगे. तो डेट्स के केसेस में और फेस्टिवल के केसेस में यू हैव टू बी थोड़ा सा जेनरिक, और जब पढ़ते हो ना तो ऐसे याद रखो कि चलो ठीक है, अगर किसी का डायमंड, सिल्वर या गोल्ड जुबली है तो ऑब्वियस ही बात है कि उनका डेट्स तो पूछेगा नहीं. थीम्स पढ़ लेते हैं, कौन इनॉग्रेट किया, कौन आया था, चीफ गेस्ट कौन था, ये देख लेते हैं. चलो चीफ गेस्ट वगैरह पे आ गए, तो कभी भी कोई सा भी इंपॉर्टेंट प्लेस है जहाँ पे कोई फेस्टिवल हो रहा है तो उस फेस्टिवल पे भी अपन देख लेंगे कि कौन आया, ठीक है, या फिर किसने इनॉग्रेट किया, तो इनॉग्रेशन मेंबर्स ऑटोमेटिकली इजी हो जाते हैं. सेम केस में तुम देखते हो कि अगर तुम अवार्ड्स के बारे में बात करते हो, अवार्ड्स रिकॉग्निशंस के बारे में बात करते हो, व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द अवार्ड्स, चलो डेट्स तो क्लियर हो गया, ओके, डेट्स आर क्लियर, ओके, राइट, प्लेसेस आर क्लियर, places are also clear. Now when it comes to third point, that is awards and recognitions. awards के केस में क्या करेंगे ना अपन कि उसका एडिशन देख लेंगे कि किस एडिशन में हुआ था, है ना. awards के केस में क्या करेंगे, awards के केस में देख लेंगे उसका एडिशन कि कब हुआ था, और प्लेस तो देखेंगे ही कि कहाँ हुआ था. ओके, अब अवार्ड्स के केस में एडिशन देखना काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है, तो एडिशन देख लेना. एडिशन के साथ साथ तुम एक और चीज़ देख लेना कि उसका प्लेस, लेट मी राइट इट हियर फॉर यू, कि प्लेस कहाँ था उसका, ठीक है. तो एज ऑफ नाउ व्हाट वी हैव लर्न कि अवार्ड्स आता है, डेट्स आता है, तो क्या देखना है ना, और किस एंगल से देखना है. इफ समवन इज हेयर, लाइक इफ सम बिग अचीवमेंट्स आर हेयर, फॉर एग्जाम्पल एजुकेशन इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस, राइट? एजुकेशन से इंपॉर्टेंट तो हमारे लिए कुछ भी नहीं है। तो ऑब्वियसली इंडियन इमिग्रेंट यूएसए में जाके एजुकेशन को प्रमोट कर रहा है, so that is a very good thing, appealing thing, you know, it gives momentum and boost to many of us। तो ऐसा कुछ होता है ना जहां पे एक अपीलिंग फैक्ट लगता है तुमको कि ओके दिस इज द फैक्ट, तो वो अपीलिंग चीज को भी तुम अवार्ड्स में देख लेना, ठीक है? उनको प्लेसेस को देख लेना, उनका एडिशंस को देख लेना। तो कभी भी अवार्ड्स में अगर तुमको देखने का मौका मिले तो क्या अपीलिंग है अवार्ड्स में, ठीक है? जस्ट ट्राई टू सी कि क्या अपीलिंग मिल रहा है हमें, व्हाट इज अपीलिंग, कुछ अपीलिंग फैक्टर है उसमें तो उसको देख लेना। जस्ट मार्केट, ओके, व्हेन यू विल रिवाइज इट, जस्ट मार्केट की कुछ अवार्ड्स हैं जिसमें कुछ अपीलिंग सा चीज है, दैट इज गिविंग गूज़बम्प्स, सो उसको देख लेना, उसके एडिशंस को देख लेना, वो कहाँ कंडक्ट हुआ है उसको देख लेना, दैट इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। डेट्स में तो पता ही चल गया, इनॉग्रेशंस और मीटिंग्स और प्लेसेस में ही पता ही चल गया क्या है। तो इस तरीके से स्टैटिक जीके का जनरल अवेयरनेस का सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट दैट इज अवार्ड्स, डेट्स, थीम्स, इनॉग्रेशंस, फेस्टिवल में क्या पढ़ना है, वी हैव नोन, राइट, वी हैव नोन। अब आगे आते हैं, अब आगे बढ़ते हैं अपने रास्ता की तरफ और नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की तरफ। नाउ recently who was honored with late लता दीनानाथ मंगेशकर अवार्ड। ऑब्वियसली लता दीनानाथ मंगेशकर अवार्ड है और बहुत इजी सा क्वेश्चन है कि इनमें से किसको मिला। तो स्ट्रेट क्वेश्चंस भी आते हैं, लेकिन इसका मतलब नहीं है कि ओनली स्ट्रेट क्वेश्चंस कम, दैट मीन्स दैट द क्वेश्चंस कम फ्रॉम इजी, मॉडरेट एंड हार्ड लेवल्स आल्सो। सो द आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन वुड बी डी, दैट इज आशा भोसले मैम हैज रिसेंटली गॉट लता दीनानाथ मंगेशकर अवार्ड। आशा भोसले, लता मंगेशकर, both are legends, both are extreme legends, we have been learning music from them, the best composers of the world have been learning music from them, so yes, Lata Dinanath award, Lata Dinanath Mangeshkar award has been given to Asha Bhosle, legendary name है ना। तो ये एक appealing factor है ना, appealing factor तो हुआ ना यार, it is a legendary name, it is an appealing factor। तो इस तरीके से ये इंपॉर्टेंट तो ऑटोमेटिकली बन जाता है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, टाटा सन्स के चेयरमैन है मिस्टर एन चंद्रशेखरन टू हेड विच स्टेट गवर्नमेंट एडवाइजरी काउंसिल। नाउ सी, टाटा इज अ बिग नेम, टाटा इज अ बिग नेम, राइट? एंड टाटा सन के चेयरमैन, द चेयरमैन ऑफ टाटा सन हैज बीन गिवन द ऑर्डर्स टू हेड विच स्टेट गवर्नमेंट एडवाइजरी काउंसिल, वो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के एडवाइजरी काउंसिल को लीड करेंगे। महाराष्ट्र वुड बी द आंसर, सो ही वुड बी लीडिंग महाराष्ट्र स्टेट गवर्नमेंट लीडिंग काउंसिल, राइट? ही वुड बी लीडिंग whom? महाराष्ट्र स्टेट गवर्नमेंट लीडिंग काउंसिल। नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, which state in India has won the UN Habitat World Habitat Awards for slum upgradation, program? slum upgradation program के लिए किस स्टेट को अवार्ड मिला है? दैट इज ऑल्सो अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन, राइट? स्लम अपग्रेडेशन प्रोग्राम, एंड if the Kerala is an option, you will automatically hit Kerala, right? But as I always said that options makes us fool। वो पाकिस्तान वाला केस याद करो जहां पे बोला गया था कि मोस्ट क्रिमिनलाइज्ड कंट्री क्या है, वहां पाकिस्तान भी ऑप्शन था। बट यू नो व्हेन इट कम्स टू ऑप्शन, देखो ऑप्शन के केस में भी एक चीज याद रखना, जस्ट ट्राई टू कीप इन माइंड व्हेन इट कम्स टू ऑप्शंस, ठीक है? कभी भी ऑप्शंस के मामले में इस चीज को मत भूलना, नेवर फॉरगेट दिस फैक्ट व्हेन इट कम्स टू ऑप्शंस। तो ऑप्शंस कभी कभी क्या करते हैं ना, ऑप्शंस फूल यू, ऑप्शंस फूल यू, नेवर बी फूल्ड विथ ऑप्शंस, ऑप्शंस के साथ नेवर बी फूल्ड, ओके? No, I guess the drawing is not so good, so let me erase it. Options will always fool you, okay? So just keep in mind कि कभी कभी जो दिखता है वो होता नहीं है, options will fool you, so obviously just try to learn these things, never go, okay? Slum upgradation award, finally it is Kerala. I know it is 100% Kerala because Kerala is the most literate state, and if it is the most literate state, obviously slum upgradation might have been done here, but just keep in mind options always do what? Options will always fool you, okay? Moving forward, but before moving forward, I request you all again to see our 30-day booster series on our YouTube channel, that is All About Regulatory channel, that is absolutely free of cost, and you will be seeing it daily from 6 p.m. onwards, and top teachers will be teaching you in the course. Okay, in the course, top teachers will be teaching you in the course so that you can easily clear NABARD grade A examination. This course is starting on or has already started on 18th September. So if you have missed any class, sorry, my mic has fallen. If you have missed any class of the same, just try to learn, go back and learn from the classes, because you know, if you see these sessions, I can guarantee you that you will mark or achieve good marks in your examination. Now let's continue. Mr. Surinder Chawla has been appointed as the MD and CEO of which of the following payment bank? Mr. Surinder Chawla. Very easy question है ना, बहुत आसान क्वेश्चन है. इट इज अ वेरी डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन दैट मिस्टर सुरेंद्र चावला. So Mr. Surinder Chawla has been the MD and CEO of Paytm Post Payment Bank. He has been the MD and CEO of Paytm Post Payment Bank. Okay, now let's move forward. Now let's move forward with the new question. It was a repeated slide, I guess. Now the next question is, Coal India Limited supported a part of the corporate social responsibility initiative to celebrate World Thalassemia Day. See, it's a very easy question. Basically, the question is asking, when is World Thalassemia Day celebrated? So, I would also like to give you a suggestion here. Like I said, options make you fool. Okay, like I said, what? Options make you fool. I would also recommend you to learn and see the key points in the question. Sometimes key points are enough. Okay, you need not to go deep. Just keep in mind, options fool you, key points are enough, and what you need to learn in the awards and days and recognitions wala cheez I have already told you. So key points make you fool. Sorry, options make you fool, and sometimes key points are enough. Key points are here enough. How can I say that? See here, the question is just asking World Thalassemia Day is celebrated when? Okay, the last line, when was the World Thalassemia Day celebrated? But in order to take your time, in order to use your time, the examiner has given such a lengthy question, right? The examiner has given such a lengthy question. Just you need to know that, okay, World Thalassemia Day is celebrated on this particular date, and that will be the answer. That is 8th May. On 8th May, World Thalassemia Day is celebrated, and that is the very basic answer and with of the very basic question. कुछ नहीं होता, nothing is there in these things, कुछ भी नहीं है. So just try to answer the very basic questions in this regard. Now moving forward, which company won 2 Pulitzer Prizes including the Distinguished Public Service Awards for its coverage of the war in Ukraine? Okay, there's a recent war in Ukraine which has happened, which has gained controversy all over the world. Obviously the work of the press is to publish the happenings that is happening in the war, but which organization do you think has the courage to get into the war and give the coverage? So obviously it is a appealing thing. See, this is such an appealing thing. What I said, just learn the static facts or the current affairs which are very appealing. कोई एक जर्नलिस्ट या कोई ग्रुप ऑफ जर्नलिस्ट जाते हैं वॉर के बीच में just to cover and give you the exact facts about the war, and that is what is real professionalism mean. He or she has done his professionalism in a very authentic and perspective manner. Likewise, I want you all to be a good professor of student. Okay, that is, you are in the profession of student, just give your best like they have given their best, and they have won 2 Pulitzer Prizes. Just won yourself a job. Just get a job. But how will you get it? You will get it by doing real, true, dedicated, committed and enthusiastic hard work. Okay, like they have done it. They have captured the Ukraine war from the base, and the name of the press is the Associated Press. Okay, the name of the press is the Associated Press. तो इस तरीके से काम करना है हम लोग सभी को, ताकि you all can achieve what you have been planning to achieve. Now the next question is, e-filing 2.0 was introduced by the Chief Justice of India. Yes, e-filing 2.0 was introduced by whom? E-filing 2.0 was introduced by the Chief Justice of India, who also informed lawyers that the capability for submitting cases electronically will now be available 24/7. See how question is fooling you. The question is just asking who is the present Chief Justice of India, right? The basic question, who is the present Chief Justice of India? But this has given you a long beautiful statement so that you can read and you can waste your time. So who is the present Chief Justice? Justice D.Y. Chandrachud is the present Chief Justice, and along with that you should also know that what is the number, whether he is 46th, 47th, 48th, 49th or 50th Chief Justice of India. Okay, whether he is 46, 49 or 50th Chief Justice of India. Let me give you the answer of the same. Okay, I know the answer. Let me tell you the answer. He is Justice D.Y. Chandrachud and he is the 58th Chief Justice of India. Very young person, very energetic and very inspirational person, right? So yes, you also must know the position along with the numbering. So he is the 58th Chief Justice of India, the name of whom is Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. Moving forward, we have known that if under e-filing this has been done, and there's a when it comes to e-filing, let me give you a information, that is e-court. E-courts are being promoted all over India, right? E-courts are being promoted all over India, and I guess e-court was started in 2006 or 7. Okay, e-courts was started under 2006 or 7. Let me clarify that also for you all. E-court scheme. So e-court scheme was e-courts. Okay, the scheme's concept is known to everybody. E-court phase 2 has been started recently. E-court phase 2 has been started. Okay, recently e-court phase 2 has been started. I guess it is not answered or mentioned here. Okay, you can obviously ask Lakshmi ma'am for the same, because she handles the government exam and government scheme section. But I know that e-course program had been started and it is started in nearly 2006 or 2007. That is also the fact I know, under the national electronic development or something like that. Yes, but it is a very important fact कि e-court जो है 2006 और 7 में it was started. Okay, and under e-court e-filing चल रहा है, because e-court phase 2 जो है, that I know that e-court phase 2, e-court phase 2 जो है वो recently start किया गया, that is in 2023. Okay, so obviously e-court phase 1 has also been started in 2006 or 7, just clarify that, and e-court phase 2 in 2023, and under e-court e-filing D.Y. Chandrachud 50th Chief Justice of India. Okay, I have a keen interest in courts, so that's why I just used to Google it, every small pinch of information about the courts. Now, former Director General of Border Security Force Pankaj Kumar Singh was appointed as a Deputy National Security Advisor. National Security Advisor is Ajit Doval sir. So obviously the Director General of Border Security Force, that is Pankaj Kumar Singh, is a big name in the game. He is a very big name. He might be the next National Security Advisor of India. So yes, he is very appealing to me, and he was appointed a Deputy National Security Advisor in the National Security Council. And the question here is not the name, because the examiner knows that many of you must be knowing the name of Pankaj sir. Okay, so the question is was asking what? The question is asking the year for which he has been appointed, and here the answer is for 2 years he has been appointed as the Deputy National Security Advisor of India. Now next question is, recently in May 2023, who was appointed as the Chairman and MD of the Larsen and Tarbo Company? So Chairman and MD of Larsen and Tarbo. Larsen and Tarbo is a big name. Okay, Larsen and Tarbo is a big name, and the answer to this would be S.N. Subramaniam. S.N. Subramaniam has been, S.N. Subramaniam has been the MD and CEO of Larsen and Tarbo, right? MD and CEO of Larsen and Tarbo is S.N. Subramaniam. Okay, cool. Now moving forward with the next question. Okay, Moving forward with the next question, who was chosen to serve as the 10th president of the federal state of Micronesia? Micronesia is a very small country. Micronesia is a very small country, but still we have to answer that who was selected as the 10th president of the federal state of Micronesia. So the answer to this would be Wesley W. Simina. Okay, Wesley W. Simina is the 10th president of the federal state of Micronesia. Okay, now let's move forward. Who has been appointed as the MD and CEO of Bank of India? Very basic question. The answer would be Rajneesh Karnataka. Recently, HDFC Bank CEO has also been reappointed. He was first appointed in 2020, reappointed in 2023 for the next 3 years. We have taken it and taught it in our session. In order to get an insight, just go and look over the current affairs of this month. Now, moving forward, who has been elected as the president of Paraguay? Obviously, we have seen that the president of the 10th federal state of Micronesia, that is on a very statements or questions make you fool wala baat ki questions as asked in such a manner that makes you fool, but you must know that the 10th president is this. Now, in similar manner, who has been elected as the president of Paraguay? So president of Paraguay is Santiago Pina. Okay, Santiago Pina is the president of Paraguay. Cool. Santiago Pina is what? He is the president of Paraguay. Now let me give you the answer to this. I have find it actually. So the answer to this will be 2007. The e-courts project was started in 2007 under the National E-Governance Plan. The name of the plan is National E-Governance Plan. So these things are happening under the National E-Governance Plan, e-court, e-filing, so on and so forth. Okay, cool. Now let's get back to the questions at which we were standing, that is MD and CEO of Bank of India. The answer would be Rajesh Karnataka. Now the next question was president of Paraguay, and the answer to that would be Santiago Pina. Yes, so we have seen at least 43 questions in this session of April and May related to the general awareness and especially related to the awards, recognition, important dates, important person, important place, important locations. So yes, and I have also told you that questions make you fool. Okay, sometimes answers make you fool and questions also make you fool. Questions take your time and make you fool. Answers make you overconfident and make you fool. And along with that, I've also told you on how you will be learning or the dates. किस तरीके से अपने को जीए के अंदर करंट अफेयर्स के अंदर भी डिकोड करना है कि कहां से क्या पूछा जा सकता है. दैट वी हैव आल्सो सीन इन दिस सेशन. कमिंग in the next session, we'll be learning about the other months. Okay, we'll be seeing the current affairs of other months in a simple and comprehensive manner. I would request you all to just learn the current affairs of June, July, August, September in such a manner. कोशिश करो कि उस तरीके से पढ़ो जिस तरीके से अपन ने आज के सेशन में पढ़ा कि कहां से क्या पूछेगा. ओके, डेट्स, डायमंड, सिल्वर और गोल्डन जुबली है तो ऑब्वियसली उसका फाउंडिंग डेट तो पूछेगा ही नहीं ना, थीम पूछेगा या फिर चीफ गेस्ट पूछ लेगा. उस तरीके से पढ़ो. ओके, गज या गज उत्सव, काजीरंगा नेशनल पार्क क्यों पूछेगा भाई. और एवरीवन नोज दैट elephant is famous in Kaziranga National Park, so obviously maximum people know. So obviously they'll ask you who was the chief guest, who inaugurated it, who started it, who invented it. Okay, so in this manner just try to learn the current affairs of the next few months, and will be coming soon in the next session. Okay, we have completed a lot of questions and these questions are very fruitful for examination. If you would like to get the PDF of the same, you can always connect to us on the Oliboard Regulatory channel, or you can always ping me on my WhatsApp number that is being given here, and I guess it is been hidden. So I'll give you in the next session. Okay, I'll give you in the next session, and till then keep learning, keep growing, keep shining. Bye bye, see you soon in the next session.